Real quick short video, guys. I'm going to talk about a project called Flip Fun. Let me refresh that. It keeps coming up with this, so I don't know if it's their API or whatever. It's a little bit like Axiom and stuff like that. These claim to be, they filter through for, their algorithm filters through the shit and just sort of gives you the projects that are sort of promising. That's the long and short of it. Really come over and do your own research. They do have a governance, consolidate and distribute, wallet not connected. Let me emphasize on one thing as well, guys. It's a very new project. This has literally been out a couple of days. I have been following the devs. Let me go over to home, I suppose. Maybe that. They are active. Who's this here? So, oh, there's Media Lion. Let's see if there's anything with them. Nitsuinju Dog. Right, let me just search for a sec. I should have had this up ready because I really want to be quick with this one. Flip Finance, I think. Flip Finance, yes, there we go. So I am following them now. I've only got 193 users. My only little red flags is the dev or the team only joined in 2026, which is now, and it has had one user name changed, right? That's the only little red flag type thing on that. Early project, but they are consistent so far for the last couple of days with regards to doing posts. As you can see, I've liked. It's had a nice bit of engagement, 1,000 in terms of views. Yeah, I've retweeted this, let's flip them all. So they are active, yeah, but be cautious. One thing, and this goes for any project out there, by the way, guys, when connecting your wallet, whether it's Solana, MetaMask, or whatever crypto wallet, regardless of what project it is, until that they've proven that they're not a scam and stuff like that, I always suggest having a spare wallet that you use to connect to user interfaces like this on the web. Because anyone that knows to do with wallet drainers, this is how a lot of wallet drainers work. So that you basically connect your wallet and, you lose all your bloody money, right? I don't think these guys are that because they've put too much work into this, in my opinion. You've got a reward system, as you can see here, post and earn rewards. There's a 20% direct referral code and stuff like that. Da-di-da-di-da. There's a leaderboard. You've got trackers, obviously, where you can track wallets, manage your wallet. They've got a leaderboard. So it's very, very early days project. If they're legit and they're doing what they say they're doing, this could actually be pretty good. Now, they have locked up, and I don't know where else to see it. Oh, here we go. Vested tokens allocation. Let's go on here. They have locked up 10% of their supply, 100 million flip, until February 27 this year. So they've locked it up for a month. I've read through the grapevine somewhere that they've only locked it up for the month, get the traction going, because they're going to use this as paying the rewards, which is the rewards on here. Yeah. So to me, they've put quite a lot of effort into this. It's very, very early days. If we go over to the chart, flip. It's 15k market cap earlier. Oh, it's at 19 now. Right. Okay. So it's at 19. I actually put this down as not fake volume because 14 minutes, 13 minutes, 12 minutes, 1 hour, buying and selling going on. I mean, there could be a little bit of volume botting going on here, but they're not doing it crazy like some of the projects out there. But I've dipped my toes. I shared it to my group at, I think, 15,000. So user getting shown this a bit early as well. As I said, they've got Twitter, they've got Telegram. They're active in the Telegram group as well. It is at the moment not a group Telegram, but announcements on what they're doing, etc., etc. Markets are shit at the moment, guys. Literally shit. Look, literally crap. Yeah, red. Now, to make money at the moment, if you want to do what I call the fruit machine mode, in other words, you're literally just freaking gambling. Shows a little trick that I use. Some of you know this. And bear in mind, yes, you can come over, play around with this, and do it from here. Connect your wallet and play around for me. So look, it's gone in for it, cancer. So if your wallet's connected and you've got a little bit of funds in there, etc., you can come over here, da-di-da-di-da, generate a wallet if you want, right, and play around with it. But as I said, use a new wallet until this project's been out long enough. But if you wanted to dip your toes in something, the way I do it is just easy as anything. And as I come on Deck Screener, I like to do Solana meme coin. So select that. I click on new pairs and then click on newest first. If you want to get ultra new, you know, I only really do pump fund ones, guys. But even pump fund ones can rug, and I will try and show you that in this video. But basically, in a nutshell, you can go on pump.fun itself and get into these projects when they're at 3K, 5K market cap, and then double your money and sell, right? You know, this is just pure straight up gambling, guys. All of this is, and even the top 100 that's in there, 99% of them are volume botted, so they can be within that 100, and most of them rug on you as well, right? So, but not all, yeah. Let's look at this one, for instance, billions, right? That's quite a good narrative. Look, 3 minutes ago, billions. Dish. But we're on the 1 second chart. It's just always had an upward trajectory. Now, and it is a pump fund one. So something like this, you can, even if it's volume botted, and this is the risk, yeah? Even if it's volume botted, say, look, you waited for it to get to and thought, fuck it, I'm going to have a go. So what is that? You could sort of from there to there make, say, 37%, right? Now, let's check the bubble maps. Let's check the bubble maps, because to me, this looks volume botted and bundled. But no, looks a bit clean. I'll wait for this bit to load here to see if it shows anything different. But even if it don't show interconnected wallets, yeah, you can like create oh my god, there you go. Right, so guys, that's what you look for when you on a bundle, yeah, and it's a freaking no. Right, so I've made that clear. So like wallet holders, so look, if you just look at the wallet holders, it's like, oh, you know, it's only distributed. Look, only 0.9 this wallet holds. They're all bundled. That's why, yeah. So basically, in a nutshell, at some point, I don't know when, at some point, you're just going to see this go boom, down to zero. Bearing in mind, it's only at 22K at the moment, yeah. But eventually, all of those bundles will sell. So all you guys that are dipping your toes in here now, you should be selling like now, yeah, before this guy flicks the kill switch and boom, it goes down. Right, so that's just that, and there's hundreds of thousands of out there doing that. Let's do it again. New pairs, newest. Let's scroll down to. I'll just pick anyone out, guys. Trash. Oh, it's another trash coin. Oh yeah. Let's see if that's already. Yeah. See, look. Up, down, up, boom, dropped. Now let's dissect this a bit for a minute. How did this happen, right? And is it pump fund? It's a pump fund. See, look, liquidity, nothing. How did they drain lock liquidity? Well, they didn't drain the lock liquidity, right? What they drained was having a massive wallet in the beginning. Look, you see 35,600 there. Let's go down to the very first one that was bought. There we go. Look, I hope you guys can see it's my face anyway. So the very, very first wallet that was bought 16 minutes ago, they chucked in $30,600, right? And what that does straight away is, boom, gives some volume out there, yeah? And it pushes the market cap up, right? So when it was at this, what was the market cap? 28,000, 22, and then it's going up and up and up, right? And then they're buying and buying. They do a little bit of sell within the wallet, yeah? So like, as you can see, this wallet here, and now look, EEE, right? So they buy a swath up, and then they sell a little bit to make new investors think, oh, there's a bit of sell off. This is an opportunity to buy in there. This is a classic, guys. And then you get different wallets now that bought in, like this poor bugger put in, like he bought $189. Yeah, I didn't sold up, lost $189. So look at the developer. Well, not even a developer. Let's just call him scumbag, right? $30,600 put in. Yeah. Now you'd think they've got this sort of money. You'd think that they wouldn't be scumbags. You'd think that they'd go out there and invest in real legit projects. You know, mate, put a couple of $1,000 into FTF100. We ain't going anywhere. Right. So look at that, what he bought, and then look when he done the massive sell off. Yeah, 5,000 there. Add that up because that is that wallet. Yeah, EEE. Right. So it's 5,500. And then this wallet here goes, look, E again. So 5,000 plus 35,000, that's 40,100. And let's forget all that little bit there. 41,000, guys. Look, that one. That one. Yeah. Oh, it's telling you, look, sold 41,000. Profit and loss from that wallet, guys, $11,000 in the space of 3 minutes. Made $11,000 because people don't understand. They just don't freaking stand. Yeah, he's made $11,000, and this person will continue doing that again and again and again and again and again. They're arseholes, right? I mean, it's even YouTube videos. How to rug people. Let's not call it rug no more. How to rob people. And I hope you scumbags, over time, like this wallet here, with AI and everything else, I hope you scumbags, this wallet gets tracked all the way back to your Coinbase account or wherever you cash out, yeah, and you go to prison for it because you've blatantly robbed £11,000 off of people, or dollars off of people that are out there, you know, wanting to earn money. And a lot of these people that buy these coins are not well off, you know. Their weekly income might only be $100 a week from third world countries or whatever, you know, and you're just robbing people like that, you know, scumbags. Anyway, don't get me started on all of that. So, but if you want to do gambles, there are some out here, guys, that you can gamble on. I mean, this Natsurinju dog, this is volume botted, but it's still going. I bought here, I sold up here, right? It's going sideways. You could make a bit of profit out of this, but it is volume botted. Meaning, look, this 1.8 million, yeah, 90% of that, 95%, maybe 99% of that is the actual team, yeah, volume botting this, right? So go to bubble maps. Let me just show you. There you go, right? Look, only got to show you. So that's the pump fund, the little old pump fund wallet, yeah, and all of these wallets off there are connected to that. End of story, right? So the point being is, guys, and don't get me wrong, I made money out of this, but this is why I call this the fruit machine, the fruit machines, yeah? And this is what's happening at the moment. You got all the youngsters out there seeing these market caps. Look, 12 million market cap, you know, 84 million market cap. Look, the Natsurinju penguin, 84 million market cap. Yes, if you get in early enough, you can make some crazy money, but you can also lose your money, right? I don't know with this one, with the penguin one. Now, this ain't too bad, believe it or not. Yeah, they've had time probably to clear the wallets up, but it's still that lot. You know, it's a lot. Now, if you look at, for instance, True Projects, me, FTF100. This is True volume, $210, right? $210. And oh, that's me. I've just bought $1, by the way, guys. I forgot, because the other day I said in the group, I'm going to start buying $1 of my own token each day in this YouTube wallet, YouTube FTF100. Why am I doing that? So I've got 30,000 there. Because if we got to, I don't know, roughly 4 million market cap, that $1 a day equates to $100 a day. Why does it do that? Because it's 100x. Obviously, it's got to stay around this sort of market cap. Yeah, actually, I think 3 million market cap for that. I don't know, use that to do the calculations out. But basically, the way I look at this, I know eventually this 100x. So my dollar today is like me putting in $100 today. Tomorrow, instead of me buying an orange juice out the garage or saying, no, I'll put that dollar in and I'll put it into here. This is how you got to start thinking with movement coins, guys. Yeah, you spare change, put it in while the markets are low and forget it. Yeah, so you put $1 in this today into FTF100. Or AWR, or Baby DOWGE, or DGI, in any of the movement coins, yeah? And any one of them, that 100x's, you can bet on your life that then is like putting in $1 a day, $100 a day, yeah? So in other words, put $1 in mine, put $1 in AWR. If you can afford $5 a day, this is what I'd be doing. $1 a day FTF100, $1 a day AWR, $1 a day DGI, $1 a day Baby DOWGE, right, and Petro Pengos. I haven't done a video on them yet. I think it's absolutely phenomenal what they're doing. Really do like them, yeah. But it's just so much out there, guys, yeah. But that's what I would do, because then if all of them projects 100x, so me, I've only got to get to 3-4 million market cap. That's 100x. You know, AWR and all that. If they all do 100x and you're doing $5 a day, that's the equivalent of you saving up $500 a day at the moment, guys. That's how you got to look at it. It's fucking bonkers. So I think I showed you Flip itself. Yeah, so just in case I forgot, guys, new wallet before you connect. Yeah, and only dip your toes. I've showed you this, the liquidity lock. It's only for a month. Join their socials. Do your own research on it. I'm just bringing it to you. Yeah. FTF100. Underneath here, somewhere around about here, I think is where we're going to put the NFTs, guys. So it'd be NFTs, whatever, collection. And then I've done it as a rolling, scrolling thing at the moment. So you scroll through, you can left click and right click, and the lines come through. And that it looks pretty good, yeah. So I've still got some more updates and stuff that I'm doing with this. I'm changing out the roadmap a little bit. Da-di-da-di-da. I'm here to stay, yeah. More than anything, you should be so comfortable in thinking, well, you know, Crypto Casino, he shows his face. We know he's behind the movement coin FTF100. He's constantly posting on X. Let me go back to constantly posting. Yeah, I've done a post not so freaking long ago, hour or two ago. Oh, where am I? Explore FTF100. Yeah. So there you go. The last one done an hour ago, right? Good morning, Lions. Happy Thursday. This is meant to be the River Thames, guys, and this is me having a coffee. I'm not really sitting out on a hot balcony there. I wished. Yeah, it's freezing cold in this country at the moment. And this here, the idea of the brick wall is like semi-green. Yeah, lines from every corner, USA to France, da-di-da-da, discipline. When the Pride Roars has won, we'll paint these walls green. Yeah, and we will do. Yeah. This one here, you know, in the Telegram group, one of the guys wanted me to start doing more like this. So I can do this, but it takes time. And, you know, at the moment, I'm doing back-end stuff with our thingy. I think there's a little bit of noise to this. And this is the matrix, guys, yeah? So look. In this matrix of rig systems, showing you like there, Rugpulls, one line refuses to plug in. Meaning me, I refuse to let scumbags like that rip you off for your hard-earned money. And that's, I want you to get this in your head, guys. That's why I've done FTF100, right? This is why I've done it, yeah? It's so you can feel safe dipping your toes in. Now, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Most projects have done this. Most projects have freaking done this. And it's heartbreaking for me as putting my face to this and working every freaking day on FTF100 to see market makers and manipulation in the market that can bring you down like this. And it's not just that. Then you get some investors that get fed up. Oh, there's only a bit of volume. Oh, and they don't understand that it won't take a lot. $20, $30, $40,000 worth of volume, just buy volume, throws us back up into the hundreds of thousands, guys. Throws us back up here, yeah, because we're at such a low market cap at the moment. But I'm constantly posting, yeah, and the idea of this is this. Look, FTF100 stands for the people. Transparency. You get why I've done the coin. Look, transparency, decentralization, true freedom. Yeah, no more shadows, and the pride awakens. Meaning, the pride awakens, meaning you guys out there, that you're not pussycats. You are freaking lions. And get out there and fight for your freedom. Be part of something. Be part of FTF100. Be part of me. Be part of you seeing me grinding every day. And I'm grinding for 525 wallet holders here. There's 500 of yous that are believing in me, but probably just 10% of yous bother tweeting, retweeting. I mean, look, this had 17 views, only come out an hour or so ago. 68 views. Look, I mean, like here, I want to see more of you lions getting off your arse and doing this. You know, Crypto Guru, I like this. Look, you know, Cadillac, gold line on the front. Yeah, and look, these shimmy wheels. Yeah, gone off his own back or gone off her own back and done this. Yeah. And it's had 18 views, little like there. Did I retweet it? FTF100, I think. There you go. So, and this was like yesterday, Wednesday. I'm constantly posting. Everything has a meaning. Look, there's the line with a shield, the FTF100, protecting shit, you know. We all wish for green candles, and that's what we want. But the markets are shit. I'm not going to launch the NFTs in a shit market with fake volume crap out there, guys. Yeah. So if we go back to flip at the moment, flip. As I said, please be very careful. But I'm telling you now, if we was in a bullish momentum at the moment now, I can see this rocketing. Yeah, provided, yet again, you've got to know the dev. I don't normally bring a project if I don't know the dev. Yeah, in the past, I bought projects that I know the dev, felt comfortable with, you know, and we're waiting on them projects to come alive again, let's say. Yeah, but at this moment in time, I don't know the dev of this. If the dev was to show his face, you'd have more confidence. Yeah, in my opinion. But this could really freaking just skyrocket. But please do your own research and everything else. And as I said, I'll do me $1 a day. If I forget one day, I'll add $2 the next day on FTF100. But guys, we ain't going to stay here for long. Yeah, trust me on this. You don't miss the boat now. Maybe start doing your $1 a day challenge. Maybe we could do a thing out of that. $1 a day. I don't know. But I'll leave it up to you. It's your money. You do what you want. But you need to be in at least 5 to 10 projects. FTF100 should 100% be one of the projects that you are in for what we're going to do throughout the year and years to come. We're not here for a quick flip, a pump, a dump, and that's it. Yeah. And let me give you an example of, say, Pandu Pandas. Some of you will remember 4 or 5 months ago, absolutely killing it. Whatever X spaces you went in, there was just pandas everywhere. Yeah. It went up to over 27 million market cap. And then it's plummeted all the way down, guys, to 1.2 million. Now, they have a good website. They have NFTs. Yep. They had a bloody good community. I'm not sure on this 23,000. I think this is my dilemma with all these projects out here. The 23,000, 100,000 followers, like SPX, 100 odd thousand followers. Guys, it only takes, and I'm not saying Pandu Panda is one of them, right? For instance, if they sent out, I don't know, let's say 1,000 or 2,000 NFTs to other people back in the day, that would count as holders, yeah? If they hold in some Pandu, yeah? So you only have to hold, even like me, FTF, right? I could create 1,000 wallets now, 1,000 wallets, and send 1 token to each of them wallets. And then guess what? We'll have 1,500 holders then, yeah? But I've said from day one, I want this to be a project that is absolutely transparent and absolutely truthful to nature on it. Now, wallets, talking about wallets. There's my wallets, not them ones. There we go. Yep, that's my wallet there. This the Creator Fund and all the other ones. These are wallets that I've interacted with. Oh no, actually, that might be my wallet. DM, that's my wallets as well. There. So these are my wallets, guys. Yeah, these ain't. These other green ones. These orange ones ain't. I think, and I'm not sure, maybe someone else knows more about bubbles than me, right? I've said from day one, this wallet I will lock up. It's only 6%, right? I want to get this to about 8-9%, and let's get to 100,000 market cap, and I'll do a video and I will lock this up, yeah? So what I'm thinking of is lock it up for 1 year, because I was thinking the other day, I was going to lock it up forever, to be honest with you guys. But I thought, why lock it up forever? Give it 1 year. And if we're at 10, 15 million market cap, then maybe I could sell a couple of $1,000 worth out of that and then do giveaways or something when we're at a high enough market cap where it doesn't, say, damage the price. Yeah, instead of locking it up forever and just chucking it away. But yeah, again, this is where it'll come to a vote with the Lions, you guys, yeah, on what we do with that. These wallets I bought afterwards. Look, this here, it's only $270, guys. It's not $200,000, yeah? So the point being is all these little wallets here I've got here like that there. These are little sell wallets, like $30 bloody dollars, guys. It's $30, right? So if we double in price and I want to sell that for $60, why not? Yes, it's my project. This is the only wallet. This is the only wallet that will never be touched. I can promise you this, yeah, that stays kaput. Nothing touched on that. Now, as I said, everyone is entitled to buy or sell. We've been going long enough. So if I wanted now to put $500 in my own token, because I know that NFTs are coming out. What I'm telling you guys now, and I know eventually we're going to go into the metaverse, and I know that I'm here to stay, and I know I'm not going to rug pull the project or dump on everyone else. Then why not? Why can't I buy my own project if I want? But I dabble in other projects, guys, because I have enough. I have enough. I don't need no more than this, because I know where we're going. Yeah. So forget the pump fund wallet. That'll be locked up. All these little wallets over time, 1 million market cap, 2 million market cap. Maybe I sell half of this. Maybe half, you know. So 1 million market cap, what's that? 10, 20x worth. Maybe I sell $300 worth. Yeah. Maybe that's what I do. I make a little bit of profit on it, because I've bought these. You can wallet track all of these. I bought these over time. Yeah. Not... in other words, I bought some, and you can check all them wallets. I bought some at 200,000, 300,000. Right at the top, I've bought some. Yeah. And that is basic, plain and simple. So I think I'm going to leave the video there. So check Flip Finance out. Don't forget, please, please, please. Yeah. New wallet if you're going to do that. I do think that they could conquer and do something there. Yes. Look, markets are just really, really shite at the moment. Website, as I said, will be being changed. I might actually leave the NFT bit out and then do the updated website. I'll bring that out next week. What it is, guys, I want to bring out the new website, the NFTs together, and say, you know, when the markets are in our favour, when Bitcoin's at 100,000 and all that, and then everyone's interested again. You go on X at the moment, right? So you've got a bit of shill going on here. This is Toz. This is normally 5,000 people in, 3,000 to 5,000 people in there. You know what I mean? There's some going on at the moment, but not nowhere near of what it should be. Engagement-wise, with us even. You know, normally we'll get at least 150. Oh, Alpha. Brilliant one what Alpha done there. See, this is what I like. I like seeing the community doing like this. See, I like this, and 80-odd views. This is what you need. You know, this was meant to be me in Spain. You know, the fight. Now, eventually, why can't we have a Street Fighter game like this? There's no limits on what we can do with FTF100, right? In what way we can steer the actual project, right? We are a movement token. Get that in your head. You buy it, you believe in it, and we're all about flipping the FTSE 100. But we can have add-ons. We can have a game. Yeah, we can be in the metaverse. We can have a DAO. Yeah. And as technology goes on, we could have our own AI. Maybe a lion, an AI lion. There's lots that could be done with FTF100 moving forward, rather than just a stagnant buy and believe token, so to speak, right? And I'm there to do that, yeah. But the all honesty is, we need this up into the millions of market cap, yeah, so that some of the creative rewards I can then pump back into this. And I don't believe in all this buyback and burn crap, yeah. What I believe in is that you use money to develop your project stronger and better. Yeah, and obviously pay out KOLs if you need them at the time, and a bit of marketing and stuff like that. So at the moment, volume is shit. Yeah, creator rewards is shit. As we move up, no problem. So anything else to talk about? No, I think that is it. Right, guys, have a happy Thursday. Oh, I'll be on Axion live stream tonight. They should be launching in I believe March. I believe March are going to launch. So don't forget, gamble coins. If you want to do that, you can use Axiom, or whatever you call it. So look, you go over here, Solana, click on Solana. This is how I do it though. New pairs, newest first. Be very careful what you go into, guys. Yeah, with the rugs out there. Pick one out. So I'll just do it one more time for you. Let's do this. Just Mooncoin. Anyone will just check. Oh my god, yeah, that's a rug one. I didn't really got to check that, but let's just go here for a sec. Boom. Look at that. Yep. You stay away from that. Yeah, you just stay away from it, because you would not have bought in that bit there. You may have got in here. Look, you may have got in here, but then you know the dev's dumped on you already. Look, and he's going to entice new investing again. Oh, come on, we're pumping again. So now get ready, you're going to buy it, and then boom, and then he dumps. And this is how they dump. Get ready, look, the dump will come. And this is how they do it on a pump fund. So don't think that they can't pull the liquidity out, even with a locked pump fund token. They can, and the way this is how they do it. Yeah. So I do like to look for at least a DEX paid. Yeah. Let me just actually quickly do this. I've got a bit of time for this. So I do actually look for at least a DEX paid. So how do we? So you can do trending, boosted, profile. So we go on profile, for instance, Donald Duck. So like that, right? So you can look at something like this, where at least they've made the effort and paid $300 on the DEX thingy. Hang on, and while we're on here, let's see if I'll do that in another video, because I paid the DEX, and I wouldn't do it nowadays, to be honest, because you've got DEX tools as well. So I paid $300 for us to have our thingy on, in the early days, this is, to have us, you know, with our socials on DEX Screener, but I also done it on DEX tools as well, yeah? Now, what's this at? This is at 1.9 million market cap. This probably has done it, yeah? Probably has. But let's have a look then. I haven't used DEX tools for a while, guys. DEX tools. Just copy that contract just because I want to show whether they bother nowadays. Because a lot of them, I've checked, they don't even bother going on DEX tools now. In other words, updating the social on DEX tools. Whereas I did, you know. Whereas I did. So that's another thing to look for if the project's planning on being around. That's the point being. Is what's this doing there? So they've changed it all around its freaking DEX tools. Right. Yeah. What is all this shit now? Score, whatever. Right. So. Right. See what I mean? No, they haven't. So have they done the socials? No, look. See, look. Link couldn't fetch socials. Link couldn't fetch socials. Review contract. Update info. See, so they've not even, the point I'm making here, this is an interesting one for you guys. The 1.9 million market cap, and they've not bothered paying $300 to go on DEX tools, right? Now, I should bloody come up because I paid these buggers. So FTF 100. Yeah, here I am here. And there you go. Haha, right? X account there. You see what I mean, guys? And there's that there. And we've got 83% thingy. Oh, by the way, guys, you know, don't forget to freaking smash the like things up and all that rubbish, yeah? So, yeah, I mean, that's freaking basically it. So, Connect Trading Bot. This is all new to me now because you see, I'm used to the old DEX tools. But the point being is, look, so you can see that I paid for the socials here. Yeah, I paid. So if people are looking on DEX tools, they can click on that. They can click on that. So the point being is, let's go back to that Ducky project. Right. So the point being is, so Ducky, Donald Ducky, done a website, done Twitter, and they've just paid on DEX Screener. So nowadays, they're not even bothering doing socials on both platforms. Now, let's put an hour thingy on this. They're not bothering even doing a bloody socials on both platforms. Now, put this in perspective. Now, this is definitely volume botted, but it's at 1.8 million market cap. $300 is all it costs to update it on the other one, and they haven't done it. And so for that reason, that's why I wouldn't invest in this anyway. But let's have a look to see if it's what it is. Yeah. So look, this don't look too bad like this. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, but I would not touch this with a barge pole. Right. 2.8, 1.9, 1.9. Twitter and website. I'll just have a quick look at this. Right. Real person low, right? Yeah, the news album, 5 million euros. Da, da, da. Okay, Donald 1, Donald 2, the album, right? What is it though? Right. So anyway, 1.9 million market cap. That's the point I'm making though. More than anything, we've done our social on both. Oh, and we're on CoinGecko. Yeah, I have got to. When the volume's up, guys, I will list us on CoinMarketCap. Yeah. So we are on CoinGecko. I listed us on this, so we are listed here. And that's another thing. Look, see if the projects are going to at least list on CoinGecko. Because CoinGecko does look at the criteria. They do look at, you know, to list you. Yeah, you have to fill in the bloody form and stuff. So I've done all of that, you know. And the other project, DWR, DGI, you know, we've all done that. Yeah. Right, I think we'll leave it at that. I hope it's been an informative video. Yeah, dip your toes if you're going to with Flip. Yeah, Flip Finance. Let's have a quick look. Last quick look at this. See if it's gone up or down. Dish. It's sitting at the 19k. So yeah, you know, I think this could be a promising one, but I'll leave it up to you guys on that. Don't forget your wallet though. With your wallet, make sure it's a new wallet if you're going to try out the pairs and stuff like this. Me, I haven't got time to go through and do all this sort of stuff, guys, to be honest with you. You know, but you know, if they are legit and everything else, which I look, I can only go by all this. Now I know AI, you can develop a lot of this now, yeah, but it still takes time. And look, you know, they've got all these different pages, etc. Security notes there for the wallet. Your wallet's private keys to there, so they've got a disclaimer there. So yeah, you know, give it a go, see what you think, do your own research, and as always, be lucky in crypto. Peace out.